fine. That should not happen. But what about the urgency for telling those people to calm down and we need peace? That same urgency when it comes to people who are being abused by the system, who are being abused by police officers, who are experiencing racism in this country, and people are denying it. Where is that urgency? So I understand the anger of the people who are protesting, who are upset in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I am not condoning their actions. I don't understand the actions, but I do understand their anger when you feel you have nothing else, when you don't have a platform like a Don Lemon or a Wolf Blitzer or Laura Coates or anyone to protest. Then what do? You act out in the way that you act out. Those people are upset. They are sick of it. And I would imagine people around the country are sick of it as well. Have that same urgency when you're telling people to calm down and don't be violent and don't go out and loot stores for racism and bigotry. Take the mask off.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mask Off. This is our 6th episode, and I just want to thank you guys for being here. As you know, we like to keep it light, but this week has not been light one bit. It's a lot of things that we wanted to discuss and go over. The overall message is we are tired. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna shoot it over to my man Malachi for our motivational minute. Give it to him, baby.
What it do, people? So yeah, today's motivational minute is from a quote from Albert Einstein. It says, "The world as we have created it, it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking." I'll say that again. The world as we have created it, it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. So what this is saying to me is that the world we're living in, we made it this way. As a human race, we made it this way. And it's not going to change until we think about our actions that we're doing. We can't just expect it to change by just hoping it changes. We have to put actionable items to use, and our thought process has to change in order to change the world. So in order to change the world, we got to first change our mind. And that's each individual. Each individual puts their energy and effort towards changing their thoughts to make the world a better place. The world will be better. And we all can live in one peaceful world.
That's powerful, my brother.
Thanks, Malachi.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Malachi? What's up, Jake? What's up, Dan? What's up, fellas?
What's going on, Tony?
What's up, Jakey?
What's up?
Malachi, good motivational minute, man. I'm just gonna get it right into it, man. This George Floyd gentleman. First of all, I just want to give a shout out to the families who have suffered injustice, not just this week, but period, because this has been going on for some time now, and it seemed like it's becoming a pattern. You know what I mean? So George Floyd is the latest individual to succumb to injustice. So if anybody don't know who he is or don't know the facts, I'm gonna spill it out. Mr. Floyd, he's a gentleman from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He was somehow he was in a store and something that had to do with a counterfeit $10 bill, $20 bill. They called the police about that. So from the same thing that anybody else has seen, I got the information from the same way. The clips that I've seen. He was in the car. The police got him out of his vehicle. They tried to say that he was resisting arrest, which it showed it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So they handcuff him, take him over to the side, put him down on the concrete. They talking to him. Somehow he stands up. He's still handcuffed. Boom. End of this clip. The next clip we see is something horrific. So with that horrific sight is him on the ground saying, "I cannot breathe." The repeated Eric Gardner statement, "I cannot breathe, I cannot breathe, I cannot breathe." And we see officers, not just one officer, but 3 officers have him pinned down, one at his torso, one on his neck and one at his legs. And it's unfortunate that we even having a show like this, but we thought it was imperative that we have a conversation in regards to the injustice that's been taking place. Yes. Jake,
what's up?
What's your thoughts? What's your views on what's going on today, brother? Talk to me.
My views on it is pretty much, man, I'm tired of talking about this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hashtagging this shit, watching like snuff films of my people who look like me getting slaughtered and people getting away with it. And I'm just tired of this shit, man. It's been going on for fucking ever. Like we do all these hashtags of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor and Philando Castile and you know what I'm saying, all types of people, Trayvon, you know what I'm saying, and it goes back like so much, like this been going on for fucking years, and it happens, and then and then like, oh, we go on about our business, we go on about our lives and shit, and then another shit happened, then we all get sad. And like, I'm tired of this shit, man. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm fucking tired of this bullshit. And I'm pissed off. I'm pissed. I'm mad. It's just a lot of it's too much. I'm tired of this bullshit.
And you know, it's kind of a stupid question for me to ask, but I guess
no, I don't want stupid.
No, my question is, what I was going to ask might appear to be stupid, but I'm going to ask, what's some of the elements that has gotten you pissed? So why would you be pissed right now?
Pissed because, like I said, like, you know what I'm saying, another black person slaughtered, and and we gotta like set shit on fire to get heard and shit. We gotta, you know what I'm saying, these cops, they think, well, these cops, they just treat us like shit, and it's just a bunch of things, man. To that, and to, like, you know what I'm saying, like there's certain people, there's certain white people who don't understand why we're rioting for this, and like they're fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, and they don't understand why we're mad. They don't understand it, but yet they'll get mad over some other fuck shit. Like they'll get mad over, I want to protest because I want to leave my house because I don't care about COVID. I want to get my hair and nails done. Or they'll go harder for animals than they do black people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's like a lot of those white people that don't get why we're riding. I seen them go hard when Michael Vick was in the fucking Pro Bowl and shit. They went hard on that nigga. They went hard on that motherfucker. Over some dogs, bro. Over some dogs. Not downplaying dogs, but come on, man. Like, what the fuck? Y'all shoot us down. Y'all take us back and shoot us down. It's like, nigga, y'all got us fucked up with Old Yeller or some shit, man. I don't know, dog. I don't know, man.
Malachi, what's your thoughts, my brother?
Yeah, man. I'm very saddened by this incident, man. So for me personally, all these incidents that we've had that Jake alluded to, you know, they all are the same: police brutality on a black person, you know. But for some reason, this particular incident hit me personally. Tuesday morning, I woke up and I watched that video. When I watched that video, man, I just bust into tears because it felt like that was my uncle, because it really could have been. And that really is somebody's uncle. That really is somebody's dad. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's dad that's taken away. And the fact of, you know, a shooting is one thing, but an intentional press down on the neck for 8+ minutes? Come on, man. If that ain't murder, I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could squeeze your neck for 2 seconds and you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that junk hurt. So 8 minutes on the neck, come on now. So this one hit me personally, man. I stopped counting how many times I cried this week, man, because it feels like it's right down the street. You know what I'm saying? It's all the way in Minnesota, but it hits home. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the only reason I know it's happening is because of his skin tone. And I'm the same as him as far as that. They see us the same. So it's like, come on, like it just feels so personal. It feels so real because it is. And it's
Any
in
one
our
of us,
face.
any one of us could walk out the door. Sorry about that. Any one of us could walk out the door and that could happen to us. Any one of us could walk out the fucking door and get choked out or shot or whatever the fuck, just because we're black. Gotta be any of us.
Yeah. So that's my thing about it, man. It hit me personally because it could happen to me. You know what I'm saying? I could be mistaken for something. They think I did something and now I'm on the ground. They just want to pin me down. My man was handcuffed. What can you do handcuffed? You can't do much handcuffed. And it's for y'all. Come on, nah. Like that's just ridiculous. Like it's beyond ridiculous. Like it hurts me to even think about it because come on, just come on. And to say he's resisting arrest, he's in handcuffs. He is arrested. How is he resisting arrest if he's arrested? Come on. And so what's the EMS call for it? To me, it seemed plotted. It was Memorial Day. That was Memorial Day. They pull up, they just start wrestling my man just out the blue. No questions asked, just wrestling him. You know what I'm saying? They get him to the ground. They got him on the ground. Put him in the squad car. Take him to the station. That's y'all job. The police officer's job is to get him to the station. Then y'all figure out the rest there. Yeah, that ain't y'all job to be trying to do all that. Yeah, that ain't what we called y'all for. So that's what hit me, man. The reality that it could be me, it could be my uncle, it could be my dad, it could be somebody I know, just off the skin tone. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Go ahead. My bad. Go.
I was gonna point it to Dan, but I want to say this before we go even further into this topic. The way I feel about this is the fact that, you know, as an officer, as a police officer, you have special training that you go through. You are anointed as an officer because you will uphold the law. Mm-hmm. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? The problem that I have with this is the fact that this was not a sanctioned move. This was not something that you're supposed to do in the academy or wherever you go and get certified as a police officer. This is not that move. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your own moves. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, the gentleman who was on the neck had so many infractions. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too, man. A lot of these situations that occur, these people have so many things on their chart already. Just recently with the Puerto Rican guy in New York, when he wrestled on people to the ground, he is notorious for doing these things. He's a nuisance to the community. So my question is, if you're in an environment that's around African-American people and you are not African-American, where do you draw the line and say, hey, look, maybe I don't feel comfortable doing this. Maybe I need to look at what I'm doing, but because I'm looking at them in a way in which they are framed as a target.
Yes.
That doesn't happen. What happens is, hey, look, you're resisting arrest. You're resisting arrest. There ain't even no dialogue. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. I've watched so many videos where it's like that, and it's never really black officers doing it. It's always white officers who are not from that community, who do not have any backing to that neighborhood, who do not know how to relate to these people that's constantly doing this type of stuff. So you coming in there with a fear factor already. This man got a gun. This black man has a gun. This black woman has it. Let's be honest. All bets off the table. It don't matter if you're a black man or a black woman, a black boy, a black girl. You are a threat. That is the problem.
Yep. Well said, Tom. Well said.
So Daniel, I'm sorry, my brother. Go ahead. You got any thoughts on this subject matter?
Yeah. It's like Jake said, it's exhausting. Like it wears on your heart. Like each time like stuff like this occurs, it just messes up. It just fucks you up. So this week, Tuesday, it was like I just working from home, doing all that stuff. I just got used to like staying at home and working on all of this. Like I just got my mind right on all this. I go to like tweak some stuff, and then like you see the clips, and then like the first thing, like once you see it, your heart just drops. Like you seriously grieve. Like each time you see one of these clips, like you don't know what to think. Like you're upset, you're frustrated, like and like the sick part is it happens all the time. So like my first thought every time I see one of these is just like, not again, man. And then you got to process this every single time. Like I just finished processing the Ahmaud one, and like
right,
yeah, and the Ahmaud one was the one that hit me because like he was just a dude that was outside on a jog, and like to speak truthfully, like that stopped me from I was trying to jog and this whole thing like at least once a day or like twice a week or something.
I was
like,
too.
But I legitimately stopped running like from fear, like just from straight up fear, and I just got done with that. I just processed that. I finally went back outside. I finally started running, and then this happens, and then you're just like, and it just starts the process. And it just starts this again. You start seeing the stuff on Twitter, and then like you get upset because it's like, okay, I'm kind of sick of the tweets. Like, let's actually solve stuff. But it works. I'm not saying it don't work. And then you see that, and then you see everybody starts to post. And to me, I'm just gonna speak truthfully. It feels fake. Like for the first part, I know people are in the right mind. I'm not saying all that, but to me, it just feels fake every time because I'm like, this just happened. This just happened last year. This happened in 2014. It's been happening since the start of time. And you guys will post stuff and like you'll want to help, but then like when it really comes to it, you just don't like the help's not there when you really need it. And so now I got to deal with this with like a smile on my face and just like pretend that like the stuff that like. Pretend that the stuff that they're going to help, it's at the long term when most of them drop off, and it just I really work to like try to change this stuff all the time. Like my job is that like I'm constantly like this is my life, and it's so. Each time it fucks up your mind. You got to process so much, and then so some stuff you can't even put into words really because it's just like come on, man.
Yeah, I totally understand. I understand, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like it comes to a point where you seeing all this, and then you just get numb to it. You know what I mean? Right. And I have to say, over the years, all the situations that I've seen, I became numb to them. Then it's like I'll look at them. I'm like, damn, there go another nigga. Right. Damn, there go another sister. Damn. Right. And it's like, I'm still baffled and hurt about that young lady Sandra Bland. Like, there's no way you go to a police station and come back dead. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Like each time one of these things occur, it brings back those past thoughts. It brings back the past, like folks like from the last 10, 12 years, and it's
it brings that back, and it's exhausting. And you start thinking about every last one. Like this one was a direct correlation to Eric Gardner. Eric Gardner. This is Eric Gardner. Only difference is the size. You know what I'm saying? Eric Gardner was a bigger guy. You know what I'm saying? This dude clearly saying, I cannot breathe. I cannot fucking breathe. I cannot. Mama, I'm coming because I can't breathe.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? His mom is dead. The man was calling for his mom, and his mom died 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, huh?
I get to a point where I'm thinking about this whole thing, and I'm like, there's no way that as officers, it was 4 officers that's supposed to be in charge, right? Only 1 got charged now, right? They fired 4. Only 1 got charged, which is some bullshit too, I have to say, because at the end of the day, he's only going to get what? He got what? 3rd-degree manslaughter. That should be 1st-degree fucking murder. You blatantly murdered that guy. You know what I mean? And I hold those other 3 guys responsible because of the fact that there's no way you should allow this to take place. The Chinese guy, he just standing there like he with the shits. You know what I'm saying? Because he was with the shits. I know if it was 3 of us, it was all 4 of us, right? And one of us had my knee on somebody's neck. I know firsthand, all right, Tony, I got it. Right. Let me take over. Right. If you're not with the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So this let me know at the end of the day, there's a thing that's called white supremacy, and people talk about it and they don't talk about it. But it's very prevalent, and it's been stated, and it's been known factual information that they have infiltrated certain areas of society. And the police is one of them. You know what I'm saying? This shit is serious.
The racist institution and shit, man. It's always been a racist institution. They always been fucking killing them. This ain't like people get shocked about this shit. People keep getting shocked. Like, oh my god, someone's getting killed on film. Like what the fuck? Like, do we forget about Rodney King? They beat that nigga, beat the fuck out.
No. Do you forget what hits home? Do you forget about Malice Green? That was here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people forget about Malice Green based on Rodney King. You can't forget. I mean, the only difference between back then and now is the shit is filmed and is saturated now. You can't run away from it.
But they still don't fucking care. Nobody fucking care. Why is the fucking KKK still a thing? Why is that still a thing? Why is that still a thing? Why? You know what I'm saying?
Let's look at the differences too. Let's just examine the differences. We just had our Governor Whitmore, just have a whole bunch of people, white people, let's put it out there, white people storm the fucking Capitol with fucking guns.
They were.
You know what I'm saying? With fucking guns, armed guns, you know what I'm saying? Storm the Capitol inside the fucking building. Now, look at every man on this screen. We are all black, and we all know at the end of the day, if that would have been one of our black asses, we would have been shot first.
They would have shot the fuck out of all of them with guns.
Period.
They would have shot the car.
They would have,
you know what I mean? And that's a fact.
They would have brought tank, fucking fighter crash. They would have brought the whole. They would have brought every fucking thing.
Let's hit the chat though. So we got on Facebook, we got a lot of people tapping in with us. Andy Reed hit us with a fist. Sadie, I don't want to mess up your last name. She hit us with some hearts. Andy Reed again. And I love you guys and will always be here for you. Shout out to Andy. Tam White with the praying hands. Yep. Tam White said, so true. Animals are greater than us to them. Andy Reed again. He said he's here for me. He said Malachi. That's when I was talking. No offense to y'all. Kay Holmes put a heart. Andy Reed, this stream makes me proud to be involved with Planet Ant. I sincerely wanted to thank you for doing this. That's great right there. We got Tony Augusti said, everyone watching this, share the link, spread the word. And then we got Darren. He just said that he loves us with a heart. We also got YouTube. We got a
shout out. I want to say shout out to some viewers watching, Matt Wixon, Janelle and Alia. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
I want to give a shout out to Katie Jones for watching. You know what I'm saying? Kenethia Atkins. I'm sorry. Thomas Schultz, Gretchen Morris. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Thank you.
We got Matt Wilson and Nick Bullock. I don't want to mess up his name either. And in the YouTube chat, we got Katie said that she loves us. Arya Moody said, and these are just the most recent names. So that's when you was naming all the people that died recently, Jake. These are the most recent names. She said, God help us for how many names we don't know. Oh, that's true. Pets, she said, because pets are family, we're just a nuisance to them. Ooh. She also said, in some cases, the law is the problem. Resisting arrest can be as simple as asking a question before you comply with their direct order, and they hide behind that.
That's true. That's
Ooh,
true.
that's good.
And all that is based upon fear. That's fear.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's fear. You know what I'm saying? You see
Fear.
a big black guy like myself with tattoos. I used to have dreads, but tattoos, and I'm asking you a question, and I have to always remember how's my inflection of my voice, the way my posture is. You know what I'm saying? I've seen white men say, "No, hey, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute here. You're giving me a ticket for what? What are you giving me a fucking ticket for?"
Right.
Yeah, they be on that shit. But
I want to speak to your manager.
We can't
do nothing. I want to speak to your fucking supervisor.
We can't show any strength. We can't be rude. We can't show any strength. We can't show like any emotion. We can't show that we annoyed. They gonna feel threatened. And why is it that with us? Why is it gotta be with that? You know what I'm saying? I be dealing with that. Like if I my bad. I mean, but like dealing with that, but dealing with that, like just being around like being around white people sometimes. If I cuss, you know what I'm saying? Because I just cuss just to be cussing sometimes. Like that's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I do this shit. I cut, but like hey, when I cuss, man, it be cool, nigga. When I cuss, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. But look, what I'm saying.
That's according to you.
No, that ain't according to me. Fuck y'all. Hey, fuck y'all. It ain't according to me. According to me. Get the fuck out of here, man. Hey.
What I do is cool.
Hey, what I do is cool. I'm a cool nigga. No, I'm just playing. But no, man. Like I'll say something just like relax, and they'll be like, they'll be like, whoa, buddy, whoa. I'm like, what? Calm the fuck down. Like I wasn't like. I just, you know what I'm saying? I was just saying it just to be saying that. I ain't like cussing you out right now. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah. Like, this shit, they just like, they get so offended by like they get offended when by shit that we do that we have the right to do. And but if they do the same thing, they get a fucking, you know what I'm saying?
They get a fucking gold star. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
Yo, at the end of the day, man, like I remember it was a video that I sat down and watched, and I watched it with my kids. And it was a video about what you do as a black person when you encounter the police.
Wow.
And this video showed that you say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? You give them exactly what you have everything that they asking for already there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If he asks you a question, you immediately answer the question. Don't make direct eye contact. Don't do that. And then I'm processing this shit in my head. So I'm like, I can't have a conversation with this gentleman because he's in a position of authority. And then I'm looking at this rank of authority. This rank of authority is more so like, I can't have a conversation with this fucking rank of authority because he's higher than me.
Right.
He's beyond my stature. Meaning, it's almost like plantation shit. Don't say nothing, nigga. Go ahead, nigga.
Right.
Nigga, if you say something.
Right.
You mean it's almost like that energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so this is the energy that we get taught and we teach our children. You know what I mean? Especially our women teach our children to come back home. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that we have to teach our children, this is how you come back home safely. Because you don't have to just worry about white people killing you now. You got to worry about white people posed as police officers killing you. Then you got to worry about white people posed as fucking EMTs if they're going to save your fucking life. You know what I mean? It goes, it's systematic injustice. You know what I mean? Whether it's from the police to the prison system to the fucking judge, they're all connected to keep black men and women disenfranchised. And that's what that is. You know, and I can't say it no different than what I said.
It's in our face. Because let's look at the incident that we had with George. Now they pull up to the scene, right? The goal is to get him arrested, right? So I already said, how is he resisting if he's already in handcuffs? if the procedure is take him to the station, why are y'all still holding? Why are y'all waiting on the EMS? They knew what they were gonna do. That's why they like, we might as well just call the EMS now because he got a medical condition. Come on, now what medical condition did he have? Like he wasn't doing it. He was chilling. He was living his life before y'all pulled up and put a knee in his neck. That's the medical condition. I got a knee in my neck. That's why I can't breathe. That's why I need the EMS, because I got a knee in my neck. Come on, now. So it's like they already knew what they was gonna do. That officer knew what he was doing, and he put his hand in his pocket. So they said that the reason that he did that was to apply more pressure. So I tried it out myself. I got on my knees, and I did that. I put my hand in my pocket, and I felt more pressure on my thigh. So
Hold
I
up,
was like,
pause. I hate to get off subject, but did you have your knee on someone's neck while you apply pressure?
Hey, what type of practice?
What type of practice is this?
Y'all fucking stupid, man.
I'm just wondering.
Who's
Go ahead, Malachi. Go ahead, Malachi.
Whose side are y'all on? That's what I want to know.
No. I'm saying that in a sense of like, how you demonstrate this pressure on what? What was you doing? You were just saying.
All I'm saying is
pressure.
You saying you had a blow up doll or some shit? You tried it on. That's what
no. All I'm
that's really where I was trying to get to.
That's what you trying to say.
A blow up doll, right? And she reacted differently because of that. Nah, but what I'm saying is that you can clearly see that amount of pressure, it's already enough pressure with a body on it, with your body on the knee. You know, his knee, all his weight in his knee. But to put the extra force with the arm, come on, he's trying to kill him. Like it's point blank. And just like Tony said, that's not a police tactic to do that. That's not a police. That's not academy taught. I hate this black man because he's black. I'm going to use my authority to legally kill him. And I might get off.
So two things on that. So the first one is that your point, like the news clip came out and they said that the cop knew George like for 10 plus years, 15 plus years already. Like he knew him, like he worked with him. Like at one point in the past before he became a cop or something, like he worked with them. So it was like he clearly had something there. My second point was I'll try to pull up the clip, but I'm not talking. But the second point is that just like outside of the case, yeah, because folks like to solve this case and say like, we're done, which is not the case at all. And it's like this happens off camera, off film, all the time, 365. Like you can start to go through police reports, police like in all types of cities and all types of states, and you'll be finding cases after cases of police shooting people, police like killing people, like for no, like that's not their right. That's not their right to do that. Like what's the point of the system? Like what's the point of like the court system or the justice system? If these cops who have like no training, I mean they have training, but like they like no like hired trained like to have them like choose if you live or die. It's
right.
What gives you the authority to make that determination?
Yeah, exactly.
That you live or die. Like I keep thinking about Tamir Rice. If you look at the clip of that, these jokers pulled up like Bo and Luke Duke from Dukes of Hazzards. They jump out the car and just opened up on the kid. You know what I mean? On the clip, it said the kid had mental illness. He's a kid with mental illness. They just rolled up and started busting. You know what I mean? And then this is how I know it be some BS, because every time it's a circumstance that take place, they always try to go back and change the report or doctor the report so the report reflects
a mod case.
Yeah, like they did like they do it in this case. They said he had a pre-existing condition, or he was it was saying he was resisting arrest.
Yeah, I'll pull that.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Let's hit the chat again. We're getting a lot of love still. Kyle O'Neill tapped in with us. He said, Helena, Matt, thank you guys so much for sharing your thoughts and feelings. So much love coming from the Mats. Hey, I love it.
Shout out to the Mats.
Shout out to the Mats. Kyle O'Neill tapped in with us. He said, you guys are the best. Much love. Nicole Marie Hunt. She said, Malachi, I got you. Yeah. Somebody said here, here. No disrespect, because I don't want to bash your name. So they said here, here with a heart. Huh?
Pratush.
Pratish, thank you.
Oh, that's Patush.
Nicole,
Yeah.
Shout out to my man
Nicole,
Patush.
Oh, yeah. Nicole Hunt, again, she said they were both bouncers at the same place for 17 years. Wow, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah. They have a whole history. He knew the man.
Wow.
Wow.
That's even deeper than I ain't know.
That's way deeper. So that's intent right there. That's his intent. Like, come on. So Matt Wilson said every single one of these killings is heartbreaking, but Tamir Rice always sticks out as the most horrifying to me. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. That sticks out a lot.
Yeah, we got the YouTube. We got a lot of love today. Shout out to everybody. We got Arya said if you even made it to the steps, you would have died there. That's true. They don't give us no reason. Fear is their excuse. It's just evil. They call our children men when it comes to this. Jess said, here for y'all. Thanks for doing this. Arya Moody said, this is how you come back home safely. Maybe, I think she meant in danger. Philando Castle.
Castile.
Yeah. Sarah Wilder. And even if when you try to follow the rules, you still get shot. Like the therapist, Charles Kinsley, who tried to get his patient, and when they asked the cops why he shot him, I don't know why.
Wow. Yeah, that's the one that was on the ground with the patient. He had a special needs patient, and he was trying to make sure he was okay and everything, and they opened up on him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm at a loss of words. Like it, and I can just spew out these cases because like everybody on this platform have seen the same thing that in which I've seen. We have seen clip after clip after clip, and you become numb. It just becomes a clip until it happens to you or someone in your family. And that's the last thing I want anybody to take away from this. You know what I'm saying? That it will happen to you, but you don't know. You don't know. You know what I mean? Every day it's like you going out your house. You don't know what the day may bring. You may know how you may come back. You know what I mean? And that's the part that's very difficult to wrap my hands around. And anybody can die, you know, and I'm not just making light of it, but when you are targeted, you know what I mean?
Targeted.
Yeah, you are targeted. Today, I could be driving down my car. I'm driving in my car, and it's like 5 or 6 black people around me. I'm just not the black person you pull over today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
Right.
I can't say every officer is this way because I know a lot of officers, and they damn good officers. But what I do know, it's a lot of officers who aren't getting checked. And if you are an officer, you should be checking them officers who do this shit, who think this way.
And
you know
if you're not, you part of the problem. And if you're not, you part of the fucking problem. Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
It might be the worst part.
You said what? You said what?
Yeah. I said that they might be the worst part of it because to let them constantly do this, like this man had years of this bullshit. So
yeah, that's you know
bullshit, man.
Go ahead, Jake. Go ahead, Jake.
No, I was just gonna say, as a son of a former police officer for Detroit Police Department, yeah, man, like one of the main reasons my dad quit was because he wasn't with that shit. He went down. He wasn't trying to be a pig. He was not a pig. He didn't do. That's not what he became an officer for. He wanted to protect and serve, and you know what I'm saying. And he saw too much crooked shit going on all the time, and he tried to intervene. And he'll get like checked. He'll get checked for trying to check them. So he bounced. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up. And even as a police officer, he still got profiled. Me and him got profiled about a bunch of times when I was with him. You know what I'm saying? So like they don't get like I don't know what to do, man. All I know is that like I'm angry and I don't know what the fuck to do. I want to fuck some shit. I want to fuck some shit up right now, man. I want to be in Minneapolis, like setting shit on fire too. That's how I feel, and it's it's hopeless. I feel hopeless and helpless with this shit, man. Like I just.
But see, even with that, man, I got mixed feelings about that, like looting and doing all this stuff. I think that
I ain't saying I want to loot, but
no. Listen, what I'm saying first. You know, because I've got several people say, well, why are they destroying their own neighborhood? That's not the way you solve problems. You know what I mean? Why are they doing that? You know, why they destruct their own stuff? You know, and I had to say this to the person I was speaking to. I said, yo, none of this shit is theirs in the first place. That's number one. Number two, that's frustration from the same fucking shit that keeps happening time after time and time and time again. You know what I'm saying? I kept hearing in every news clip I watched today, you are supposed to be here to protect and serve me. You have failed to do that. So when they burnt that fucking police station down, I think it's warranted. Because at the end of the day, you ain't doing your job. How the fuck you go to this man's house, set up shop around this man, and protect him, and don't let him come out and make sure he turns into the victim now? You know what I mean? The perpetrator becomes the victim.
That's some fucking
How
bullshit.
the fuck that happens?
Because they're trying to protect their own. That's what they trying to do. But like, he's a fucking murderer. He needs to be treated like people, murderers who aren't cops. He needs to be tried. He needs to be in jail. And it shouldn't took that fucking long to get a charge or be in jail. He should have got put in the fucking jail when the shit happened. Him and them 3 other motherfuckers. And as far as as far as all you other motherfuckers are saying, like I don't understand the looting. I don't understand the frustration, the burn it down shit. Like, I don't understand the frustration. You know what I'm saying? Like Tony say, like, it's the same shit happening over and over. If the same shit keep happening over and over, you gonna explode. Think about, like, you know what I'm saying? Here's another example, like a parent. A parent keep telling their kid to do keep doing something, and they don't do it. They gonna get frustrated. They gonna blow up on their kid. You know what I'm saying? They might not, like, you know what I'm saying? Some parents might blow up differently, but it's the same thing. That's what we dealing with, man. We dealing with, like, you know what I'm saying? We dealing with the same shit. We not getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? We gon' what else we gonna do but fuck shit up, get violent? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else? You leaving us no choice.
But no. Hold up.
Yeah, I mean, because
go ahead, Daniel. Go ahead.
I mean, because at this point, I mean, it's clear that's what they hear. Now, I'm most of my time, like most of my life, like I'm a go through the system, try to get go through the civil rights laws, go through all that stuff, and really try to change the system that way. Like I said, that's what I do in my own life. But at this point, it's reached a point, like it's reached a point of bullshit where this is the one thing that they hear. Like this is it. So I can't even be mad at them now.
I can't either.
And that's what happens all the time. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like we try to do shit the right way.
Yeah.
We try to do shit the peaceful way.
Yes.
Try to do shit the respectful way. Y'all don't give a fuck about that shit. Y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? So then we got to take shit up another notch. And then y'all be like, oh, well, why are you guys doing that? Well, I don't get it. Like, why are you tearing up your own fucking community? Somebody posted some shit talking about, like, black people have a right to tear up some shit that they built anyway. Like, we built this fucking country. We should tear the shit down anyway. But that's a different thing. But like, real talk, like, you know what I'm saying? Why y'all, like, we dealing with the same shit all the time, and people keep acting fucking brand new all the time. Like they don't understand because they not listening. And I don't know, man. Like,
one of another things I want to point out too is when you start talking about looting and rioting and stuff, and the media has this thing of always portraying black people doing it, and black people are out there making this shit fucked up for everybody in this community, and they tore down the whole community. And they did this with what's the guy named Mike Brown. They had race soldiers posing as protesters, starting fires, setting shit off, and then or either hitting the police officers, which in turn had the police officers attack the people. You know what I mean? Yep. These are tactics that happen consistently. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of shit that be taking place, it's some black people out there. But it's a lot of white people out there doing that shit too. for the right reasons and for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what only gets shown is the black people that's out there. And that's the shit that's completely unfair. They just had a lady. They just had a lady at Target.
And they do that with any aspect of some negativity. They always show black people doing it. Just like with the whole crack shit and drug shit. They always showing the black people pushing the rock, selling the rock, all that shit. But they never show like white people doing that shit. And more white people are on drugs than we is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers are the majority of the country. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what every aspect of negativity. They're always showing us on that bullshit. But
to jump on that, I want to play a clip. If we had a clip ready, you know what I'm saying, Dan? I want to show a clip from a gentleman who spoke about these other individuals that we tend to see, like these Karens. And we spoke last week about these Karens. Do you happen to have that clip for me, Dan?
All right, let me think.
So while he getting ready for the clip, I just want to point out, man, you know, Amy Cooper and what's the gentleman's name? It's another gentleman too. They call him, and he was being very, very that gentleman.
So we have an office here, and this guy came accusing us we can't be here.
What office are you in?
Don't worry about that. We don't have to tell you.
Calling 911 now.
As you guys can see, we're dealing with racism here.
There go that stance.
I don't know if we do here, but there's a whole bunch of people who don't appear to be part of the.
See, I have a complete issue with this. I have a complete problem with this.
And I got me a story about this too, but go ahead.
You know my problem lies in who the fuck is you that I have to explain what the fuck I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? Where do you get off telling me I don't have a right to be anywhere? You know what I'm saying? And in this clip is the worst of all of them.
This my God.
Please don't come close to me.
You fucking Karens.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to me. Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
She Michael Vick and that dog too.
Yeah. Like a motherfucker.
That's how mad she is, though.
That's
how mad she is.
Dog. She about to lynch the dog. She about to KKK.
He like, let me the fuck go. I can't breathe. Everybody's saying I can't fucking breathe. Even the dog.
White people taking everybody.
The dogs think of it too. Dogs are exhausted.
He's recording
That's crazy, man.
That dog is tired.
She wrestled the dog to the fucking ground.
She about to knee that dog in a minute.
Please send the cops immediately.
Dog, like,
you
bitch,
hear,
I'm about to.
You hear that? You hear that right there? That change in the fucking voice.
Thank you.
That's like a dog whistle to say, something is happening to me right now. I need help right now. I don't know where the fuck that happens at, but it's something that's taking place in a motherfucker that go, hey, look, I'm getting abducted. Something is happening to me right now. Like, yo, it's no funny matter. Like, I don't know. You can go from being cool to, if you don't agree with me, you got the panic button you can press. And you can press that bitch and you can get a response. We don't get those same fucking responses. You know what I'm saying? At all. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair across the board, period. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about equality,
bullshit.
Equality doesn't fucking show the fuck up.
She really played up her privilege on that shit. She played that. Like, she played up on that. She took full advantage of that shit with that. It's African American running my life. Like, go ahead, Dane.
Yeah, that's the stuff that you see all the time. But like, that is a person that learned this stuff, but like knows that they're on the top of a platform that they know that like they got this stuff, and that they use it to hurt like a black man, or it just is messed up.
Yeah, you're using your privilege. That's what that is. That's privilege.
Yep.
You're using your privilege to your benefit. This gentleman just simply asked her to put a leash on your dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put a fucking leash on your dog. He ain't cussed at her. You know what I'm saying? From what I understand, this man watch fucking birds all day. I don't particularly would do it, but that's what the fuck he does. Anyway,
that nigga look like he watched birds all day too. I saw his face. He looked like he watched birds.
He do look like he watched birds. I don't know why the fuck he in the forest. You don't find too many black men in the forest or a trail watching birds. But that's a whole nother fucking subject.
He didn't look threatening at all.
He don't look threatening at all.
He wouldn't, at all though.
You know what I mean? And from what I heard, he gives doggy treats all the time while he out there. Hey, here's your dog.
But yeah,
he didn't even sound threatening. Please, ma'am, please call the cops. Please, like, dang, like,
please call the cops. Please call, bro. Like that, bro. He like you can hear in his voice that like, no, this not a. This ain't this ain't the usual cat, man.
Yeah,
but that's the point. But that's the point.
Right.
Like you can be successful. Like you can do all the stuff that you can do in the world. Like that guy, like he watches birds. He was a Harvard graduate.
It don't matter.
Like that. It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
Let's just flat out call it what it is. It doesn't matter what you do. You still a nigga. That's what it is. Right. That's what that is.
I want to point out something about them Karens and these Karens bullshit. Y'all pissing me off with this bullshit. Look, past few years, like in the past few years, you know what I'm saying, white women have been like woke as fuck in the past few years. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all got the right idea, but then there's some of y'all that don't. And some of y'all like to take yourselves out of the privilege equation, like no, I'm not privileged. It's the white man. Y'all want to stick it to the white man. It's like, yeah, I feel you, but like, don't forget, you still privileged in the motherfucker. You still are. Yeah. And there's women like that do shit like that Karen bitch did, and they play up their privilege to be the victim when they're victimizing somebody else. And I just want to let y'all know that. Like if you white, you privileged. You still privileged. You privileged in a motherfucker.
Do you realize that this man, he didn't even want to post this. His sister posted this. You know what I mean? Imagine if he didn't post this information. Imagine if they called the police and he didn't have no footage to verify anything. You know what I'm saying? And we have seen situations where they just come up and they already taking the fucking word that what I'm white and I say so. That's what that is.
Right.
I'm white and she say so.
Exactly.
And it's like you gotta defend your existence as a human fucking being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What we had last year, where the Koreans stomped out the fucking black girl. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this shit ain't just now. You know what I mean? Nah. This shit's been popping off. It's gotta stop. You know what I mean? And I hate to say it this way. It's gonna come down to a lot of more buildings getting burnt, a lot more people getting shot and killed. You know what I mean? To us to look at this and examine it and say, hey, look, we need to do something. We need to have a plan in place where we all can unite. You know what I'm saying? And people look at Martin Luther King, it's not working because there's no scale that's equal when it comes to black and white, and it's unfair.
Right. I want to add on to the white dude calling the manager or the cops on those guys in the gym. I had an incident back in I think January, February. Working for doing Postmates, DoorDash and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes to get deliveries, you got to post up near a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? To get deliveries. So I was posted up by the spot called Owl in Royal Oak off of Woodward and 11 Mile. I was parked on the side street of that restaurant. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling, playing on my phone, just waiting to get a delivery notification. And I see this car backing into me, and he's backing in real close. He about to hit my shit. And I'm like, and I honk my horn like nigga, no, watch what you doing. Then he backs back up, but then he try to back up again. I think he's like trying to like drive into his driveway because his house is like near the restaurant. So he's trying to drive in, get in his driveway, but he don't have room. And then like he about to hit my shit again. I just honk and like, yo, stop. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden he just gets out the fucking car and he's like cussing me out like, fuck is your damn problem, bro? What the fuck is your problem? Fuck is your damn problem? And I'm like, wait, who are you cussing at, bro? And he's like, I'll call the fucking cops, motherfucker. I'll call the fucking cops, motherfucker. I'm like, and then I get out the car, like, what the fuck you gonna call my cops for? And when I got out the car, his wife jumped out the car. It's like, hold on. Like, don't do anything. Like, yo, husband threatened to call the cops on me. Like, you need to check him. You need to fucking check him. He's like, I'll call the cops, motherfucker. And like, and then his wife was like, like, can you just back your car up a little bit, please? And I was like, I'll back it up when your monkey ass husband get back in the car. She was like, and she just told him get back in the car. And then I backed up, and he was able to like back into his driveway, whatever. And then like probably like 2 minutes later, he walks up to my he and he's like, hey man, I just want to say thanks for backing your car up and whatever. Just thanks. And he stuck his hand out for me to shake his hand. I was like, yeah, whatever. Have a good night. I ain't shake his hand. He was like, well, that's it? All right, fine, that's it. And he just walks away. And I'm like, yeah, why I'm gonna shake your hand? You just about to call the cops on my black ass. Last thing my black ass need is for the cops to be called on me and fucking roll low. That's the last fucking thing I need. Why would I shake your hand to the bullshit?
Well, analyze this though. Why is it a fear factor that now he has the authority to press the button on you? You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like he was telling you, I'm gonna press the button on you. I'm gonna press the button on you. If you don't do what the fuck I tell you to do, I'm gonna press the button. If I can't do it, I know they're gonna make sure it happens. That's what that sound like to me. And it's so
That's
many.
exactly what the fuck it was.
That's exactly what that was. You know what I mean? It's gotta stop, bro. You know what I mean? It's gotta stop. You know what I mean? Like, yo, and I know we can go on and on.
And I know where that motherfucker lived too, but never mind. Go ahead.
That's regardless of the fact, my brother.
I know.
We can go on and on and on about so many circumstances that we have been through and we have witnessed. But I'm gonna tell you this: it comes a point where we start talking about solutions. So, with that in mind, I want to have a dialogue, and if it's people in the chat room, what's some of the solutions that you think we should take as a people? You know what I'm saying? And the beautiful thing about our chat room is we not only have black people, we have all forms of people in our chat room. So lend some of your ideas as a whole. What do you think some of the things we should be taking place as a people to help springboard some ideas for all of us? Malachi, what's some of your thoughts?
Yeah, so I got a few thoughts. First of all, proper punishment for these incidents. These people that are taking these black lives need to be properly punished, just like it would just like if it was reversed. They hitting us with the maximum amount of time when we do it, so they need the maximum amount of punishment when they do the same thing to us. And then they'll think twice. The police and everybody, they'll think twice about doing these things if they know, man, if I do this, I'm gonna get life, or man, if I do this, I'm gonna get the chair. So boom, that's the next extra thought. They do it because they're comfortable, because they probably just gonna get a slap on the wrist. My man had 18 incidents of conducting himself incorrectly as an officer. So, and he's doing it because he's comfortable. He's just getting a slap on the wrist and he's gonna keep it moving. So we need proper punishment for these acts. That's the first thing. Then we need more African American leaders that want to make change. There has to be a narrative created that it's okay, is needed to be a nerd, to be in your books, to be in your study, to go to law school and not just want to hoop. All we want to do as black people is hoop and make a mixtape. Because that's all we see. That's all that's portrayed in front of us. That's the amount of success that we can look up to, is somebody that's hooping or somebody that's rapping. And yes, I'm proud of those black people too, but you can do anything and be successful and make a change and make a difference. That's the second thing. Another thing we need to do is equality needs to be taught throughout all the school systems. It needs to not only be teaching history, but we need to be taught that everybody is equal. The fact that these people are racist, racism is a learned trait. Somebody down the line taught them that black people are less, and they picked it up and they ran with it. They don't even know why they running with it, but they running with it. Well, I don't like blacks. Why not? Because my dad didn't. You know what I'm saying? So the school system needs to teach equality from the jump. If we get a curriculum of equality that's taught, that skin doesn't matter, we can change the culture of the Caucasians, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So if they knew that, if we had little white boys and white girls growing up in this environment of equality, then the world really will be a better place. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's wonderful, Malachi, but I have to disagree on one aspect. I don't think anybody, white, black, brown, green, purple, orange, is naive to the fact that they know what privilege is and they know what equality is. You know what I'm saying? They understand what's going on. It's just the fact that it doesn't affect them. So why do I give a fuck about it? That's my viewpoint. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In the chat, I got Katie Jones. She says we need, as black people, we need to police our own communities.
I like that.
I like that too.
I like
yeah,
that.
But they probably just gonna like I will love that, but we really gotta smarten up on that because we've done that in the past and they shut that shit down. Black Panthers, they did that. We did that shit in the past. So like we gonna do it, we gotta come correct. We gotta come with like all our T's crossed, I's dotted, and everything. We gotta be up on our shit if we do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of a little eerie of that, but you know what I'm saying.
So Daniel, what's some of the solutions you got, my brother?
Yeah, man. So when we talked about this on Wednesday, and we started to talk about like how we wanted to do this show, as you guys know, like I said that I usually don't like to talk about it like on platforms like this. I said that there, and I tried to explain it, saying that my stance is that I shouldn't have to explain to white folks like why I deserve to live. So if somebody is trying to like go back and forth and like trying to explain or like trying to learn from me about this stuff, is like, to me that's a moot point. It's something that's, I will not do it. I will walk away from you. And if you're one of those folks that have those thoughts, I probably won't even talk to tell you the truth. I'm saying that because that's not my role in this. In my view, this is a system thing. This is a systemic problem that's gone back since the start of the U.S. and it's not just one thing that can solve it. So each person has to take what they do in their life and use that and push that to try to break this. And it's not just black. Like this country is 77% white. It has to be y'all talking to the white folks that you guys live with, talking with the white folks that you guys are friends with, your parents, your sisters. Like, you guys have to fight that fight, because I mean, frankly, they won't hear it from me. So it's one, you need to know that you need to start there. The second thing is that, let's just say you are a white person. Like, again, this is the one time I'm going to explain this. Please do not come to me to explain this. Like,
listen up,
because I will not talk to you about it. I'm telling you right now.
Listen up, motherfucker. Listen up.
But if you want to be a person that knows a bit more, that learns a bit more, you don't need to go up to the black person that you know and try to get them to teach it. You can go online and learn this stuff yourself. There are plenty of people who love to teach this stuff. There are plenty of people online. They tweet all the time. You can read tweets. You can read blog posts. There's all sorts of YouTube clips. So you have to do that work. Like, don't come to me about it. And if the YouTube clips and stuff aren't good enough there, and like you want more depth to it, and like you want to learn more to it, you can read books. There's books by Bell Hooks. There's books by posse coats. Like those are like the
Tariq Nasheed.
Tariq Nasheed. All right, and like so those are some of the ones. Now, back in the past, really read the stuff by Malcolm X and Dr. King. Like, really read their stuff. Don't just go by like don't just go by like the stuff you know inside the news. Like, there's once you read the stuff that they wrote, you'll see that they're not like how they've been portrayed this entire time. Like the folks that like Sanders and like our far left here, because I know this is the and y'all all are far left. Like, read like Dr. King shit. Like, the Poor People's Campaign was the same stuff that he was talking about in like this year. So like once you learn that it's all connected that way, then it's like you can start this fight yourself. If you like film or art, you can watch 13th, you can watch When They See Us on Netflix, you can watch The Hate You Give, you can watch Fruitville, you can watch The Wire. There's so much stuff.
Hidden Colors 1 through 5.
Exactly, man. You can live for live shows. You can watch Jake's one-man show. Like, he puts it on all the time.
Yeah, I don't know why we not plugged. Jake got a whole fucking one-man show.
Jake has a one-man show that explains all this. So, like, watch that. He got a second part out. Watch that too. Like,
Birth of a Whole Ass Nation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Part 1 and 2. Like, my whole point is that.
Well, 2 ain't out yet, but yeah, 1.
Yeah. That was motivational plug too.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah. I appreciate it though, but go ahead, Daniel. Go ahead.
So my whole point is this: is that 2 points. 1, teach yourselves. It's there. Most of it is free. Jake sells like $10. And really try to learn it before you reach me, because I've done this work already. I've done this work since I was like 8. I mean, since like by the time I learned how to read, I had to read stuff. So do that work. The second thing is know that, like, a lot of folks, they like to think of it as like, all right, let me learn this stuff just so I can learn the plight of Black folks. And that's the first part. But the real part is that you need to take it personal too. Like, this, like, right now it affects black folks. But once you really start to go down and really start to look at the system and really see it, you start to see that this race stuff is just the first part to mask like the real thing there. Like, there's a fight on poor folks. There's a fight on most other people inside the states here. And you did begin to see it like inside this COVID-19. You did start to see it where they don't really care about y'all too. Like, keep that in mind too. Like, they don't really care about y'all. But they just kind of hide it with this. They just kind of hide it with race. So, like, they just kind of mask it with race. So like, you don't really think about it. But once you really start to dive deep, and once you get past the race, you'll see that you're just like us. And hey,
to your
next, man. I'm telling you.
To your point, my brother. It's a lot of white people complaining about the middle class is not receiving unemployment and they're not getting a fair just due. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of finger pointing and Governor Whitmore and, you know, all this crap. But it does. Race plays a part into poor class. If your ass is poor, if you are middle class, they don't give a fuck about you, because this world is based on a tier class system. And if you're not in that percentage that have that have the haves,
I'm telling you, they do not care, and they are tricking you to think that it's just a race thing. Like, you got to fall in for the trap. So it's like, get past this, and then let's come back and let's come as a group to really attack this real structure thing.
So that's what's up. So to wrap this up,
boy, you ain't asked me yet. What did you do?
Man, my bad. Let's go to the chat room first, and then we're gonna come to you, Jake.
Okay, cool. So we got Darwin Smith II said, "In the war on drugs and invest in economic and educational equity. Most gang violence is related to the conflicts that have to be resolved on the streets because of the illicit nature of the drug trade. Look at the amount of gang violence during the alcohol prohibition as an example." Darren Shelton said, "If there's a Nazi at the table and 10 other people sitting there talking to them, you got a table with 11 Nazis. Call out racism and bigotry. Use whatever platform you have to elevate others. Lead with love, but don't be afraid to fight by any means necessary." I love it.
Yeah, that's good.
That's what's up. That's dope.
And Tim David said, "We as white people need to stop assuming we rule everything."
Yeah. Well, that's the first step.
That's the first step.
Should have led with that one, huh? Yeah, well said. I love those.
Is that it from the chat, my brother?
Yeah. As far as solutions go, yes, sir.
Well, we're gonna take it down to Jake. Jake, hit him with the heezy.
Yeah, well, pretty much some of the shit they were saying in chats, that's what I'm on. Like, just keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep and educate yourself on you know what I'm saying, the plight of black people, and you know what I'm saying, like educate yourself on the racist institution we live in, racist institution in this country. Like, really educate yourself about racism, man, inequality, and really dig deep to understand this shit. And check racist people and stupid people, and all people, check them all. Racist people, homophobe people, misogynistic people, check all these motherfuckers. Check them, put them all in check. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't saying shit, if you ain't doing shit, you part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? And yes, please use your, you know what I'm saying? Use your, white people, y'all privilege. Use your privilege for good. You know what I'm saying? We're black people are the voiceless. Y'all, they're going to hear your voice before they hear anybody else's voice. Use your privilege for good. Speak up on this shit. And you need to get just as mad about this shit as we do. You know what I'm saying? And yes, use your platforms to educate. And I want to shout out on one gentleman named Jeffrey Horse. He's a very funny comedian. He's from Detroit. He's out in LA right now. But he always uses his comedy to you know what I'm saying, talk about real shit and speak on racism and inequality. He's a white guy, and he always speaks up for us. And I appreciate him for that. He always he has this thing called roast on his YouTube page called Roast His Post, when he talks about all the white privilege bullshit, white people being on because of their white privilege bullshit. He really speaks up for us, and I appreciate that man for. I love him and appreciate for that. Jeffrey Horse, thank you. Also, as far as educating yourself and knowing ways to make change. I know. Shout out to the Matt, Helen Matt. She posted something on Facebook talking about things white people can do to educate themselves and make change, stuff like that. So just shout out to Hal, shout out to Jeffrey Horse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, shout out to those individuals. And I watch Hungry as a Horse every Saturday. I believe it comes on at 4:00. I could be getting my times mixed up, but I watch it. You know what I'm saying? Where he makes a new vegan dish, him and Esther. So it's good to have that information out there, you know. And I guess I went through everybody. All
we got Tony gave one more. He said, "We need more black women in positions of power." No offense, fellas.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
And you know what?
Black women will fight for you, boy. I tell you.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end mine. I think we need to look at things as a collective, not on an individual basis. Once we stop looking at things, and this is from my people, once we stop looking at things on an individual scale, you know what I mean? If I make it, we all make it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way we need to go back to looking at things, opposed to if I made it, I just made it out of the hood and I'm bringing my children with me. I need to bring everybody with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's my take from it. We're going to begin to wrap it up. Dan, you got anything for me?
One more thing. July 7th, we're doing everybody. They said that all the black people are going to not spend money that day. and it's like $10 trillion or $10 million that we spend every day. And if we take that one day out and don't spend it, that'll hit their pockets. So July 7th of this year, everybody's gonna not spend money in the white communities. You know?
Yeah, and another thing too, I want to point out, I don't know what the fuck going on with these kids. Talk to your kids, keep your kid in the house, because it's a lot of dumb shit that's going on, not only just out in the world, but in our own neighborhoods, in our own communities, where they posted shit online telling them meet downtown to fight and all this stupid shit. Number one, I keep saying it, nobody have on a fucking facial condom. You know what I'm saying? So this COVID thing is still out there and it's still going on. It's still going on. You know what I mean? So always remember, know where your kids at, know how to contact them, make sure they doing what they need to do, because this is a moment now where people do what? They take advantage of this position. You know what I'm saying? They take advantage of this circumstance. You know what I mean? And we need to educate them safely at home, not downtown fighting, looting, doing dumb shit. So that's my piece. Before we go, we got any wrap it up sessions tonight?
I'll stick with one. I got one good one from our friend LeVar Burton.
Oh shit. Oh, fuck.
It's just a tweet.
No.
LeVar Burton, man. Fucking me today.
Damn.
I like
Today's
that.
not the day.
You know you mad when you know it's fucked up when the reading rainbow nigga mad.
Ain't no butterflies in the sky today, baby.
No.
Yeah,
Read your own fucking book. Read your own fucking book. I ain't reading you shit.
Yeah, I ain't reading shit. Don't fuck with me today. Today the day I go to chapter 2.
Fuck
that.
Fuck. He kunta today. He kunta.
All right. I am kunta. Yeah.
Fuck reading Rainbow. Fuck reading the book. Fuck the Starship Enterprise. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for all the reposts. Thanks for everything. All the extra advertising y'all gave this episode 6. We look forward to seeing you on episode 7. This has been Mask Off. We are tired, baby. Signing off. Jake.
See y'all later. We're not woke. We tired.
Malachi.
Man, shout out to everybody that showed love for this episode. We had a lot of retweets, a lot of shares, and I just appreciate y'all. So love y'all. Salute.
Dan on the ones and twos. Holla at your boy.
Y'all can talk to me. Just not a lot. All right.
And on that note, mask off. We out.
I can't breathe.